Studios, rocking with my guy, the Thorn City Podcast guy, man.
Man,
What's up, brother?
man. So I've been I started my show back.
Yes, yes, yes. Saturday Night Live. Seen Jermaine was on.
My guy Jermaine came
Yeah,
through
that's
on
my
me, man.
guy,
That was
man.
dope,
Thompson
man.
time, man.
Yeah,
It's
I was
Thompson
told
life.
for the longest I didn't know that him and Strick was his brother.
Big brother.
Yeah, I didn't know that
Yeah,
forever.
same mama. Yeah, rest in peace.
Man,
She
so
was a
that's
great
tight,
lady.
man.
You know him and Jimmy twins.
I know that. I
Okay.
know that. Yeah, I knew
Okay.
him.
All
I knew
right.
them, and then I knew Strick, and it took me. I don't know. I was probably sometime in high school when I figured it out.
Yep, that's the little brothers.
Yeah, so no, that's tight. So yeah, entrepreneurs, creators. I'm looking for guests always. You got a story to tell? Come get in the spotlight, man. Come on down here to 2406 East Burnside Street and let's tell your story.
Yes, sir.
Man, so you've been gone.
Man, I've been gone, bro. This was shit, a few weeks.
Few weeks.
Yeah.
So MJE had a good year.
Man, Mike James Elite, man. First of all, shout out to the Mike James Elite family. All of the boys that came through the program this year. All of the parents. Man, I tell you this, man. This year exceeded all my expectations. When me, Mike Lee, and Mike James got together last summer, we were just wanting to put out a team that would be competitive, and possibly at some point win one of the sessions, so we can just make it to we can just make it to regionals. And we exceeded that, man. We went 41-5 this year, bro.
Damn.
41-5 in our first year.
I got the rest
Two
of
of
them.
two of those games we lost by one.
By one.
One on a buzzer beater. So 41-5. We won 7 of the 9 tournaments that we played in. This past weekend we made it to the Final Four. We went into the tournament as a number 1 seed in the tournament. We dominated our pool. We dominated the first 2 rounds of the playoffs. Finished in the top 4 out of 63 teams. You know, we lost to a really good Louisville Magic team. They were really good. They had a 6'10" guy. 6'10", every inch.
Jeez.
Could shoot it.
In 8th grade?
8th grade. His dad looked like the Big Show.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, looked like Andre the Giant, man. His dad was bigger than him. Yeah.
Was he skinny and tall?
Oh, he was 6'10". Not big, but he was, like Abraham size. How Abraham is, but 6'10". Yeah, a lot of inches. 5 inches. Yeah. And he could shoot it.
He could shoot?
Yep, wow. He played great defense. He contested everything at the rim. He finished at the rim. They had really good guards. They weren't big besides him, but they had really good guards, and they were well coached. They executed. And it didn't do us no favors that we played our worst game of the year at the worst time. Yeah, we shot 29% from the field, 18% from 3. I think we only shot 6 free throws. And it was just one of those games, man. That was our 6th game. We were playing at 10 a.m. Eastern time, which is 7 o'clock in the morning here. It was their 6th game. Our top guys play a lot of minutes. And I just think that they got tired. And it was one of those games that everything that could go wrong went wrong. And it's like, if we run this back and do this another 9 times, man, it don't end up that way. So that's why I was able to. It hurt, but it wasn't like, it was like shit happened. Successful season. And I think that we will get to a point where we win them all, bro. That's how I feel. I think that we have such a good group of kids. We're gonna build on it. We will. Because I just do this, man. If we, because what happened, we were the only team that was the same team all year. Like, once you get to that, this is, Team Lillard ended up winning the whole thing.
Team Lillard won.
Yeah, they won it all. And,
Play them?
Yeah, we played them a lot, and it hasn't went their way.
Hasn't went their way?
At all. Not once. Not even close to once.
The other team that beat you out, they beat the team that beat you out?
Yeah, they beat the team that beat us they got them by 1 in the championship. So they won it, which is big shout out, congratulations to them. But they had some new pieces. They had this boy out of Las Vegas, man. They had this boy from Las Vegas, his point guard. He was cold. They had the new big. So I'm happy that we were able to stay, with our guys that we started with. We started with 12. We lost one of our kids, Idris, early on. Um, we had Baby. When Idris left, we added Ty. So we had 12 again. Baby didn't end the season with us, but Baby was a huge part of, our success this year. Um, Ended the year with 11. With that 11, bro, we went out there and we represented Portland very, 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 very well, man. Yeah, man. We were dominating, bro.
Let me ask you this: you guys dominate, you're blowing everybody out. Do
Yeah.
you think that hurts when you get in a close game after
It wasn't a close game. We got smacked.
Oh, y'all got smacked.
Yeah, we got smacked. It wasn't no close game. We got smacked, bro. Niggas beat us by 20.
So they played their best game. Y'all played their worst.
There you go.
That's what happened.
So it wasn't
that's basketball for you.
And I think that with us, and so kind of how when I put the schedule together next year, earlier, I'm going to put us in the fire earlier. Because I think what did happen is we spent the year punching motherfuckers in the mouth. We ain't got it. We didn't get hit in the mouth.
And
when we got hit in the mouth, we grabbed our mouth instead of punching the nigga back. You know what I'm saying? And so that
makes sense.
So I'll definitely be more intentional how we schedule it next year. I think that the West Coast, we did well on the West Coast.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna send us. We're gonna go Midwest. We're gonna go to Tennessee, Texas, Ohio, Florida. We're gonna go do all that.
So is Lillard team from Oakland?
Yeah, they're from Oakland.
From Oakland, okay.
They're from Oakland.
So the West was one, huh?
West was one.
Yeah.
I was very happy that they were able to win that in Kemper West. There's only 5 teams from the West Coast. 4 from the real West Coast, 2 from Colorado.
Yeah.
So,
man, something I also want to ask you about. We didn't have a chance. I stopped by the awards at the SEI camp.
yes.
And then I seen the little Fuzz posted a little video earlier.
Yeah.
Tell me about the impact of Fuzz coming to the camp.
Man, I would so first of all,
and how was the camp?
Man, the camp was amazing. We were able to, for high school camp, we had about 112 kids come through during the week. We finished with probably 98, 97, 98. For middle school camp, we had 124 kids. Damn. Which is way too many. And all of them stayed. So we didn't lose any from that. I ended up leaving. I only went till Wednesday, left Thursday. But in 2021, Dre Lawrence, my brother,
shout out to Dre.
He had hit me up
Dre Day.
and asked me would I help him with the SCI basketball camp. I ran it in 2017 and 18, or 16, 17. And then it went away for a while, and then we were bringing it back during the pandemic. He asked me would I be a part of it. I agreed, and that was Fuzzy's going into his freshman year. So I was going into Fuzzy's freshman year. And before, we get into Fuzzy just as a basketball player, Fuzzy's an amazing kid.
Yeah.
Like he's an amazing kid.
Shout out to my
And
guy
I'm happy-
Woos.
Yeah. And the deep part of that is Fuzzy Daddy, my best friend. His mother's been my friend since middle school. And so Fuzzy's family, that's my nephew. And so funny story, Fuzzy's name was going to be Samuel.
Was it?
100%. His name was Adrian, but their cousin had a baby right before that, like a few months before, and named him Samuel.
Got him.
So that's my godson.
Yeah.
And so I'm just happy that my son gets to watch Fuzzy.
Get to bear witness.
You know what I'm saying? And gets to see Fuzzy and watch Fuzzy's journey. But Fuzzy's impact on camp, Fuzzy's the reason why we had so many kids. Fuzzy has been, the best kid in his grade level, or one of the best kids in his grade level, one of the best kids in the city. And he's never been too good to show up. You know what I'm saying? And especially this year, with him going into his senior year, him winning Mr. SEI before, him being a nationally ranked basketball player, him being a 4-star guy.
Is he 4-star?
Yeah,
He's
our highest ranked kid in the state.
Wow.
With him being that, it would have been easy for him to be like,
I don't need this.
It's all these young kids
Yeah.
here. I don't got to be here. And the interesting part about this year is he came, He was first, first pick in the draft.
Of course.
They had a rough first 2 days.
Did
they?
they?
Was 0-3.
Really?
They didn't win nothing. And for other kids in his status or in his perceived role or stardom in our city, that's easy to not come back.
Yeah, he could not came
we
back.
had kids that didn't like their team and didn't come back.
Didn't come back.
But he stayed, and I think that a big part of that is Khalil Chapman was his coach. Khalil challenged him. And eventually he stayed. They ended up winning the whole damn thing. They won the championship. He got Mr. SEI for a third time in 4 years.
Wow.
That ain't never happened.
Yeah, that's unheard of.
He was a 3-time winner. He would have been 4-time, but last year they went on vacation during the week, so he only came like a day or two. But with Fuzzy, so especially for my kids, the kids that's in the 8th graders going to be freshmen, freshmen going to be sophomore.
Yeah.
He's their guy.
He's their guy.
He's the B. Brooks.
Is he? That's crazy.
Miles.
That's tight.
He's that guy.
He's that guy. That's dope.
Of those kids.
That's
so for him to come shows them that y'all should be there. And I think that that's why I made the post I did, and then hit him up and just had him make a video about how important it was, and he'll be the reason why next year we'll have to have 2 camps for each level. We have to have 2 high school camps, 2 middle school camps, and Fuzzy plays a huge role in that.
That's tight.
So shout out to Young Fuzz, man.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Pro-Am's back.
Pro-Am is back, man. Listen to this. So first of all, thank you and shout out to you, for being back. For what year is this for you?
For the Pro-Am, this is 3 or 4, one of the two.
So being back for your 4th year.
Yeah, it's dope.
The
abuse I take.
It's gonna listen. You're gonna be more abused.
The abuse that I have to go through at the Pro-Am is unfathomable.
Man. First shout out to Hassan and Kanan. They did a great job of revitalizing it, having it pop. I didn't think I was gonna take it over till next year. I thought this year I was just gonna sit and watch and learn the ins and outs of doing it.
No, sir.
But the way that things shaped up. I'm in charge this year. It's a lot, bro.
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work that goes into that. From getting the applications in, getting the sanction in, making sure you have all the stuff for the NCAA, making sure you have all the stuff for the NBA, making sure you have the insurances that you need. I was having it at Jeff, man. I was having it at Jeff, and unfortunately, our school district makes it really, really difficult for us to get our gyms.
That's crazy.
And I think that is a direct correlation to why we look how we look as a conference, as a PIL, because we're not able to access our stuff.
That's wild.
I thought for me it would be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Have all of our best college, pro, NBA guys, all of the media attention that it will get. What I'm doing this year is I open it up to everybody.
Yeah.
If you take pictures, you make videos, man, all y'all come. Ain't no media passes needed.
Yeah, show up.
Because I want the world to see what we've seen for years. That Aaron Deloney's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That Khalil Singleton's a bad motherfucker. That Ben College.
Yeah.
Rayshawn Martin, Isaiah Amato, and Marcus Ahonis, and Robert Ford, and Josh Angle, and the list can go on and on. These dudes are bad motherfuckers, man. And we have a lot of professional basketball players from here.
Yeah.
That play overseas and are doing very well. We have a bunch of college basketball players, from the Division 1, 2, 3, NAIA level, and it's an opportunity for them to be platformed. So unfortunately, last second, this actually Monday while I was in South Carolina, I was just getting put through too many, strings and ropes. They told me I didn't have the right insurance. The insurance is cool for the motherfucking NBA and the NCAA.
But it ain't cool for Jeff. That's crazy.
So fortunately, Kendrick is over at Park Rose.
Right on time.
Goodlow is the superintendent over there.
I didn't know that's what he did up there. Okay, that's tight.
And so we were able to seamlessly transition over there.
Right back to where we been.
Right back to where we've been, which is, you know, a bigger space.
It is.
Better parking.
Closer to me.
Closer
so
to
I can
me.
get.
I live 5 minutes away
I
from
live
there.
3 minutes away.
Yeah, so it's going to be dope. Part of our thing with Mike James Elite, like you said, we didn't charge them. You know, they didn't have to pay for nothing all year. But you know, community service and helping out with that, so they'll be staffing it. Our players and our parents will be the ones staffing it.
Nice.
I decided this year to try, and I'm gonna try it out this weekend. The Rose City Pro-Am Market.
Okay.
Where we're
I've seen that. The vendors.
Get a couple vendors. Because you know at Park Rose, that gym is hella huge.
It's huge,
and
huge.
When you first come in, it's a bunch of space.
Yeah.
Right there in between that wall and the basketball court.
Other side too.
Yep, on the other side. So set up a couple vendors. We'll do 2 to 3 clothing brands, people that do accessories, jewelry like that, because it has to be the right type of market. You know, these are people that's coming to watch basketball. So
Yeah.
you're in there selling candles and shit, ain't nobody buying it. So some T-shirts, jewelry, stuff like that. We're gonna allow some people that do like some sweet stuff. It's a young man that does a cotton candy stand. Some people that do lemonade. Of course, we'll have our concession stand, and then outside we're gonna set up 2 food trucks.
Okay.
Be out there in the parking lot.
Yeah.
Sell some food. So we'll try it out this weekend, see what it looks like. I think that'll bring a different element to it. It'll be cool. But nah, bro, this shit have been a lot of work, man. Putting together schedules and teams and
rosters are set, teams are set, free agents out there.
Free agents is out there. Hopefully next year we can expand it, add 2 teams. We got 8 this year. We've had 10 in the past. So I would like for us to have 10 next year, where we can, you know, everybody play that 9-game regular season, go right into the playoffs. Top 8 teams make the playoffs. So that'll be the goal for next year. That way, because it's gonna be some guys that are worthy of playing this year. They ain't gonna get to play.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, everybody can't play.
Everybody can't play, and there's some hitters. I seen them rosters. There's some hitters on there.
Some good guys that aren't going to be able to play. But what's going to happen is throughout the summer, people aren't going to be there. People, you know, so people will get opportunity.
Yeah.
So I'm telling the guys, man, just show up to the gym. You never know. You know what's going to happen. But I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. I think that we're gonna have a good summer. Yeah. Mike is here all summer. So
Mike is here. Is he playing?
Yeah, he playing. He playing
okay.
Saturday.
Yeah. Peyton?
Yeah. I think Peyton is playing. I think he's in town this weekend.
Oh, okay.
But he'll play. He'll play 60% of the time for sure. Andrew will be here all summer. So it's dope, man.
Man, that's tight, man. What'd you think about OKC winning it all?
Man, the fucked up part is
the damn injury, huh?
And he was cooking.
He was cooking. He was having one of his days.
He was going to win that game.
Always know. Yeah,
they weren't going to lose. Indiana
you
wasn't
tell
going
when
to lose
he's on
that
one of
game.
them days. Yeah, he has one of them days.
But, you know, it's the correlation between that strained calf.
Why has it been so many of those ACLs this year?
Because the Achilles, the calf, if the calf is not at full strength and you're not able to blast off and get all it puts that extra strain on your Achilles. So you got to think about it.
Yeah.
The Dame's story is he had a calf injury.
Yeah.
Calf injury.
Yeah.
When KD, the nigga tore it at first, and then they was like, nah, it's just his calf. Then he came back, tore it. So that calf. What I would think, I was talking to some people about this the other day. I just think they do too much strenuous training. They don't play enough basketball
at that level.
Yeah, where they're using. It's a benefit to playing outside. It's a benefit of you know those movements that you get, and I think that these guys have specialized in one sport their whole life. So they don't get the foot movements and all that stuff that you get from playing soccer, from playing baseball. To plant and circle a base, your foot got to do something different.
Yeah.
In football, to make a cut, to plant and cut, I don't think that their feet and their legs are getting all of the. And I'm not no
man. Doctor. Somebody pointed out, I don't know what I was watching, but these low top shoes.
I said that too.
I've never known people to wear it. When we was coming up, you didn't wear no damn low top shoes.
Kobe started that shit. And guess what Kobe did?
Same thing.
Tore his Achilles.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I think it's a huge correlation between that.
Them low tops.
They don't have the support.
Yeah, no
Your
support ain't there.
Your ankle, which then affect your calf.
Yeah.
Your calf, where to get your Achilles.
Yeah, all that.
Because that didn't happen. Like growing up.
No, not like that.
Dominique Wilkins did his.
Yeah, it was very rare.
And when you did, it was over.
It was a wrap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a wrap.
So, but OKC is good, bro, and I think they'll be good for a while.
For a long time.
I think that they did it right. They got all their guys through the draft.
Yeah.
If he's smart, the owner will pay all those dudes.
Pay them, and they sitting on a boatload of draft picks. Jesus.
You know, if you keep Shea, Jalen, and Chet,
yeah,
you can work.
Them two got to get better.
They have to get a lot.
Got to get better if they're gonna keep winning, because it's different now.
Yeah,
it's different when you're at the top. Yeah,
they're not the hunters no more. Being able to keep the Carusos and Lou Dortz and Casey Wallace, they're gonna get a friendly deal for him. I think they're in a good position. I'm sad that Tatum has to miss a year.
Yeah,
Dame is gonna miss.
Dame's
a year.
gonna be out. Dame got chopped.
Halliburton's gonna miss
block.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I'm gonna tell you who coming though. Ime done came up on the piece he been needing.
Man, listen. but so the KD piece is huge.
Huge.
Nigga, they got Dorian Finney-Smith.
Yeah, that too. Yep.
Yeah, man.
And addition by subtraction, that damn Dylan Brooks.
They got rid of Dylan Brooks' whole ass. I like Jalen Green, but Jalen Green wasn't ever an Ime's guy.
No, he wasn't.
You could tell.
He's not. He's not an Ime type of guy.
Nah. When I went out there in December of 23, me and Mike Lee were out there, and we went to the game them against the Pacers. Matter of fact, we went to them against the Pacers, and you could just see that how he was pulling him and playing him. He wasn't his guy.
Yeah.
And I think Jalen Green's going to go somewhere on a team that's not winning as much and put up some super numbers.
Yeah, he can put up numbers. He just got to be more consistent.
He can play. Yeah,
you can't go from 30 to 12.
Yeah, nigga had 8 like 3
Yeah,
times.
You can't do that. And you're supposed to be that guy.
Yeah. I think he will be. The nigga still ain't nothing.
He's young. He's young. You got to go through it.
Yeah, he's 20. Yeah,
live and you learn.
22.
Yeah, that's crazy.
23. So he's a baby still.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think he's 22. What's this, his third year?
Yeah, I think so.
Third year, yeah. So he's 22. And he got his nose up in that little old.
I would say he got to get away from them old women.
Yeah, you got that old twat, man. That old twat.
She holding them back.
Oh, it will.
It will.
It will, bro. I know what 40-something
You know?
That is like, bro. That ain't for a 20-something.
You'd have been there, huh?
I'll be going through it now. You got to be a special type of dude to deal with it. And at 20-something, I wouldn't have did nothing with no 42-year-old.
Yeah.
Got me all kind of turned out. Nose open, man, doing some corny shit. Yeah, so I get that. And speaking of, man, getting turned out, man, the diddler, bro.
The diddler. He done beat the big charges.
The freaky frog. But I told y'all, we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about
it. He did was a Rico.
No, they overshot. They overshot.
Yeah.
They did do that.
I think, but the fucked up part about it, because he did all that shit. Like,
yeah, he did.
We're not going to say, and so the things that he did get convicted of, the transportation for act of prostitution, he 100%.
100%. And I see people keep saying you got to be worried about flying your chicks in. That's not what he did.
No, he was taking.
He was
hiring
prostitutes
to go fuck.
Yes, that's different.
Flying a girl here to
totally,
get some
no.
tum-tum.
Yeah, that's not what he was doing.
I'm never gonna stop doing that. So if I catch a Fed case for flying to work in, I'll gladly go do my time. But what I'm saying, what he did was that was for prostitution.
Yeah, that was
Come here and participate. He was paying for sex.
Yeah, and that was the only thing that you could see. He definitely did. The rest of that shit, I know he did it. Yeah. But they didn't prove it without a reasonable doubt.
Yeah,
you know.
And the jacked up part about it for him, which I have no pity for that man. So let's not get. I don't want nobody hopping on me like I'm pro Diddy. Is that woman used her testimony to give herself immunity? She participated in all that shit.
Yeah,
and she was a willing participant in that promotion.
She was, I think, to a certain point. I think at a certain point.
I think she probably got tired of it eventually.
Yeah.
Because she thought that she was going to graduate from being that.
But she got
tired of it.
Because that's what he wanted her to do.
No, what I'm saying is he had her there for smut. He wanted her to be a smut.
Yeah.
she thought eventually, if I keep
I
smutting
keep
enough,
doing, yeah,
I'll graduate from smut
yeah,
to
no,
wifey.
yeah.
And he left her in that space
He left
for
her there,
13
yeah.
years. And by the end, I think that she felt that she put in too much time with that she wasn't gonna leave. But at that point, she didn't want to do.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you the other
what
thing
they
though.
were
You
doing
you
at
get
the
hit
time.
upside your head enough times,
Yeah.
shit gonna start changing up there.
Yeah, for sure. He definitely. And so I believe that he should get a state case and he should go to jail for beating that woman up. You know he whooped her ass.
Yeah,
No question. He whooped
no
her
question.
Ass. He needs to go to jail for whooping her ass.
But not life.
But being nasty.
I don't know if you call that nasty. He's past nasty. Yeah, he's past
It's a different
nasty.
level of nasty. So being disgusting.
Disgusting is yeah.
It's not a crime.
No, it's not. Well,
And
it can be depending on what you're doing.
It's men that there's websites for it. It's men that fly places to buy prostitutes.
Yeah,
It's a whole passport bro's life.
it is. But
People that get on planes, he just happened to be him.
Mm-hmm.
And he did something to them that they was done fucking with him.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how he ended up in that situation. But I think he got really lucky with it.
Yeah, he did.
I don't think he's gonna do a bunch of time. He's gonna do some time.
I think, like you said, 4 or 5 years.
Yeah,
I think
they might give him 4
he already
or 5
did a
and
year.
He'll be home in 2.5.
Yeah. Only thing I can never wish jail on a black brother.
Nah.
You know, I can never wish
I
that
think
on
jail
somebody.
is
But if you
for-
do the crime, you should do your time.
Jail is for motherfuckers that do some wild shit.
Yeah.
Some people do need jail, but I'm
Mhm.
not a proponent of prison.
No. Yeah.
I think that they don't. I think that our justice system is too lenient on people that I feel need to do the most time, and that's rapists and child molesters.
Yeah.
I think those are the ones that should do all the time.
All the time.
And it should be hard time, and they should be mistreated and all that stuff. Because I believe, and I've said this forever, I believe there's a reason to do everything. Like you can justify doing anything. It's a reason to kill a motherfucker. It's a reason to steal. It's a reason to rob if you have to. It's like reasons, and it might not be
a good reason,
but you can justify some shit, right? If I'm, if I'm a dad, I done did everything that I could do, man, and it's just, nigga, all options is out, and I just got to go out and stick a motherfucker up. It's not right.
It's not right. But you got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. There's absolutely no reason to rape a woman because there are women that are willing, and you can pay for that, no matter how you look, how you smell, how nothing. You can pay for that, and there's absolutely no reason to mistreat and touch on babies.
Nothing. Yeah, there's
so
no
those two
justification
are the
there.
two things that I feel our justice system should be a lot harder on. But you can do that and be home in 1.5 years, 2 years, and be right back
doing it again.
Because, I talked about this today. Did you see the big beautiful bill passed today?
They got the bill through.
So if our American people don't understand what's really happening,
What's going
right
on?
now, I have no words for you. I have no compassion. This was a monopoly play. They got in here for big business to get richer. And this is what we talked about a little while ago about capitalism and why it's nobody should have. Because once you get to a certain point, these motherfuckers ain't working for this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Very rare that billionaires worked for the billion. They work for their first couple million. After that, you're getting subsidies. It's certain shit happening, bro. And you're playing a game and you motherfuckers are transferring money amongst each other. So for that to happen, for our government to do what they do, and I said this today, and I'll say it without saying it to where I don't get in trouble. But like it or not, the only way that you can make a difference and get the attention of those people who make these decisions is by being a way that is not peaceful. Being peaceful, voting, they only respect and fear one thing. And it's the one thing that our government uses anytime somebody disagrees.
They use it. You see what just happened in California.
They use it. We have to, as a people, use that. And I won't say nothing more because motherfuckers will come get a nigga. And next thing I know, I got some tax problems. There's all kinds of shit going on. But that's how
Good trouble. In some good trouble. Is that what they called it?
Yeah, and it starts with a V.
Yeah.
And it ends with an int.
It does.
And that's what gets their attention.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, a couple of them motherfuckers don't make it home.
Yeah.
A couple of motherfuckers have a situation, shit will change.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way that you can get the respect of motherfuckers that only respect one thing.
Yeah.
And so it sucks, man, because people are really about to suffer, bro.
They are only
really about to suffer. And the fucked up part is they gaze it and guide it like it's going to affect us.
It's gonna fuck they people up too.
It's going to affect
more them.
Poor white folks more than it will affect anybody else in this world.
Yep.
Rural white Americans and urban white Americans are going to suffer way worse than anybody else because black people have learned to be resilient.
We'll figure a way.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But it is going to affect the rural and poor white people more than anybody else.
Yeah.
And the thing that about that is crime has a direct correlation to poverty. Poverty is why crime happens.
Yeah.
You broke, you're mad. You broke, you have to go do something to try to make some money. So you'll steal, you'll kill, you'll rob. You know what I'm saying? And it could be, and you justify it because I don't got nothing. My stomach is hurting, and I got some kids at the house that got to eat.
Got to do something.
And they're forcing us to become a more violent society. And that's what's about to happen.
Damn.
And that sucks.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I knew eventually it was gonna get through, man. The state people, man, they do what they want. I'm hoping the midterms they get them both the chambers back, and if they get them back, they gonna impeach his ass.
So yeah, we have to be very intentional. That's next year.
Next year, yeah.
Yeah, that's next year. We have to be very intentional about how we go about this.
That's the only way.
My little cousin, she just yesterday her mom put on she's going to college. And so her mom put her registry up about shit that she needed for school. So I went in there and got her some stuff. I got her a shoe rack and an air purifier for her dorm. And so she had called me, to thank me for it. But we were talking and she was like, Samuel.
Call you Samuel?
Cousin L. Cousin Samuel. Everybody in my family, everybody call me Samuel. My name ain't Sam to my family. Samuel. But she was like, Samuel, I was going to go to school for nursing to please my family. Like they want me to become a nurse. She's like, but I'm going for political science. She's like, because we have to be able to educate ourselves and our family on what this shit means. We don't understand that our party doesn't have our best interests in sometimes.
I don't know what
sometimes
some
shit that nigga we need to be behind and we need to vote for. The Republicans might have suggested it. Sometimes the shit that the Democrats suggest, nigga, is the worst thing for us. Sometimes the shit that the Democrats suggest is the best thing for us. Sometimes it's the Republicans. So we have to be educated on what we decide, what we vote for. We need to know the ramifications of things. We don't understand that the president is a face. That nigga can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Like literally, the thing that Trump does better than I've ever seen anybody in my life is he hits people with scare tactics.
Yes.
He's saying, I'm about to do this shit.
They scared his ass.
And everybody goes, oh my God, bro, we're never going to have. And he doesn't have the power to do 90% of the shit that he says that he's going to do.
They just fold.
But he got control of one of the major things. It's the Senate, Congress, that make the decisions. And so those people, I think that we need to put a term limit on motherfuckers.
Yes.
We need to put an age limit on motherfuckers. There's no reason that motherfucker with a black neck, what's his name? The one from Kentucky that looked like he's dying and his neck is black. But Mitch McConnell. McConnell's a lizard. I think he's one of them reptilian people. There's no reason he should have a decision about anything because I say it all the time. Old people don't got no voice in their own fucking family. Once you get to a certain age, the young people make the decisions.
Yeah.
When you become the older, like my mom is at a stage in life to where me and my sister make the decision. We say, hey, this is what we're doing for Thanksgiving. Hey, we're going to be at Ain't Nona's house for Thanksgiving. Who's going to pick up mom?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if families, older people are there for counsel and guidance.
Mm.
They're supposed to help shape the directions that you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They should not be in places of leadership.
Mm.
I don't think anybody 75 years old
Yeah, that's old.
should be telling anybody young
Yeah.
what the fuck they should be doing.
It's a whole different world.
You know what I'm saying? I think the 60s are young. You're still young in your 60s.
Mm-hmm.
70 is even still cool.
Yeah.
You 75, 80 years old, bro.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be fucking telling nobody nothing, bro.
You got better stuff to do with your life at that point.
Go play fucking bingo.
Yeah.
Work on your yard.
Go play trap bingo.
Go play trap bingo. Oh, yeah, and OG1, I see that you having hip-hop bingo on August 23rd at Alberta Street Pub.
Is he?
That ain't cool. I ain't gonna say nothing else.
Oh, wow.
And they out of pocket for letting you do it.
Letting you do it, huh?
But I love you. But yeah, man, I'm just, I'm saddened. I'm saddened, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah, not surprised at all.
We talked about this a few weeks ago to where greed and the accumulation of wealth takes away from being good people.
Good people, yeah.
We say what we would do, but we've never had what them motherfuckers had.
Yeah.
And I think that money's the root of all evil, bro.
It
I
is.
think that once you get to a certain place, you're gonna become corrupt, bro, because it's just corrupt in that. And I don't think anybody went into that
thinking that,
to
yeah.
do that. Mm-hmm. But boom, oh my God, perfect segue. Leads to a conversation I had with one of my young fellas today. One of my young fellas is an amazing young man, a leader in the community. He does great work. And so we were talking about our propensity as a society to, once we get to a certain status financially, to remove ourselves from ourselves.
Mm.
So we'll move to a different neighborhood. We'll send our kids to different schools. And why will we do that? And so I said, if I had an organization and I was working with at-risk kids in these certain schools, so say Jeff Grant, Ockley, Tubman, all of that. And I'm working in these schools, and my job is to take away some of the disparities and disproportionate shit that's happening in these schools, and that's what I'm advocating to do all the time. And then when I have a choice of where to send my kid, I don't send my kid to these schools that I'm telling these people that have their kids in that I'm trying to help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't get that. And everybody has their own reasoning for doing it. But me personally, I don't understand that. I don't know why. And so that brought to me. And so when he was talking, he was like, well, because I can afford to do that. And just because you got the money to do something,
don't mean you should do it.
Don't mean you do it. The reason why Jefferson struggles every year academically is because every kid that we have that's intelligent and that is doing academically well, that's going to be great, we don't send them to Jeff.
Well, yeah, I couldn't go if I wanted to.
And so my point is, if we do, we're figuring out how to get them in Jesuit, Central, send them to Grant, all this stuff. So if all of our brightest stars and all our brightest kids aren't going to this school, but we're sending the kids that have to go to this school to that school, how is the school ever going to improve?
You get better, yeah.
We have to take our best and our brightest and send them, because it's no fucking choice but for the school to improve. Because we have our brightest stars in this place. But when we get faced with the decision of what we do, we don't want these motherfuckers to tear it down. We don't want them to rename it. We're fighting for the motherfuckers to fix it and rebuild it. But the same motherfuckers fight for that won't send their kids there.
They ain't gonna send your kids there. Yeah.
What kind of sense does that make? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we take wealth, and I had this conversation with Mr. Hobson. Mr. Hobson said one of his biggest regrets is losing touch with the ground. Because he was so busy trying to move and make this shit happen and go get this money, he lost his connection with the ground.
Mm.
And when you lose your connection to the ground, my nigga, you lose your connection to the people.
To the people. That's the people. Yeah.
And he had came to our event last summer. He had came to our event last summer, and he had said just how excited he was at our event at the park.
Yeah.
And how amazing it was. And he was like, nigga, don't ever lose that.
Don't ever lose that. Mm-hmm.
Like, nigga, I'm always going to be connected to the ground.
The ground, yeah.
You can't never get so fucking high up on your successes and what's going on with you. Nigga, why not? If you do get some money, nigga, just move to Alameda.
Yeah. Yeah. It's right there.
The motherfucking houses are amazing.
Man.
Move to Laurelhurst.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we remove ourselves. We feel that our kids have to go to these other institutions and these other spaces for a better education, but we're still sitting here advocating about the lack of education that's happening. So, nigga, the proof in the pudding, if you really mean it, nigga, put yours there.
Put yours there.
Because if your kid is going to be successful and you're the parent that you say that you are, and your kid is the kid that you say that they are, nigga, Alicia motherfucking Moreland went to Jeff. She's a doctor.
Yeah.
Kiasha Ford went to motherfucking Grant. She's a lawyer. Rakai Adams went to school in the city. Aaron Miles went to Jeff.
Yeah.
Aaron Dixon went to Grant. Like, you know, these and so that bothers me, man.
Yeah.
That bothers me.
And I think personally, I think some parents they put too much on the school and they ain't doing that enough job they damn self.
If your kid is going to school and they can't read, nigga, that's your fault.
That's you. That ain't the school.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, nigga, Jet was struggling. Jet was struggling. And so I had to say, damn, nigga, he comes home and he gets on his fucking iPad. Nah, bro, we got to invest 30 minutes every day, bro, to going over these letters, doing these words, working on your writing. Like, and so I'll be a fucking hypocrite if everything that I do, that I stand on, I built my adult resume and reputation on about being for us and wanting, nigga, to fix our issues. If when Jet gets into fucking middle school, nigga, I send his ass somewhere else. When he gets to high school, I send his ass somewhere else. If I don't send, he goes to Boise.
Yeah.
When he goes to middle school, he's going to Ockley Green or Tubman.
Oh, gee, man.
When he goes to fucking high school, he's going to Grant or Jeff. Nigga, that's it.
That's it. That's the only choices.
That's your only choice. I don't care.
What's wrong with Benson?
Nigga, nigga, we can go to Benson.
Okay.
I don't like Benson. I don't think the coach got to go. But what I'm saying is, if I'm such an advocate for our people, and I say that I'm advocating for our people, and when I have the choice to send mine with us or with the others, and I send him away, everything I'm saying to you is bullshit.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yep. Yeah.
And so my little bro, he argued his point, and he said it didn't. And I respect that. I just don't agree with it.
Don't agree with it, yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I can't, if you're in these schools every day and you're trying to tell me, and my kid is here, about why my kid needs to be here, and what we can do to help my kid while he's here, and then yours won't come, shut up.
Well, if you tell them what needs to be done over there and they ain't doing it,
that means you're not doing your job.
That part. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As the conversation went on, they talked about how over the last 40 years, there's been countless data about how PPS fails black kids and fails black boys especially. And for the last 30 years, there have been black organizations getting millions of dollars to be in PPS to counteract that shit. And if the shit has not improved in 40 years, that means for the last 30 years, somebody ain't been doing what they've been paid to do, my nigga.
Giving them money to the wrong people.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a hustle for some of these people.
And so now that leads me into while I was gone, I heard about all the bullshit that happened at Good in the Hood.
Good in the Hood.
When I'm at Good in the Hood, nigga, don't none of that shit happens. None of it. Because again, like they say, I'm on the ground. going in the circles of kids. When I see something, I'm going up there. Not afraid of children, right? But when you go to that, right? And they were talking about it was niggas walking around with AK-47s. How the fuck was my mom, who's 73 years old, supposed to feel comfortable at a place where the people there that are supposed to keep us secure are walking around with fucking machine guns?
What do they do? What do you mean? They AK-47s?
AK-47s, my nigga, walking around with machine guns. What that says to me is, if there is a threat here, you are going to use a gun that you can't control to try to protect us.
You gonna kill everybody.
You'll kill everybody.
Wow. That's crazy. I didn't know that.
All right?
That's crazy.
So that's one thing.
Damn.
That's one thing.
Wow.
But then on top of that, I personally, Samuel Thompson personally gave organizations in our community millions of dollars to do violence prevention. Why aren't those who got the money to do violence prevention the motherfuckers doing security and outreach at the motherfucking Good in the Hood?
They ain't even there.
And if they are there, they ain't there working.
They ain't working, yeah. Yeah.
And then we expect motherfuckers that aren't part of our community or have the relationships, because the reason why you got this money is because of relationships.
Yeah.
And these are supposed to be the demographic of motherfuckers that you're working with. And then we're watching kids show their ass, act up. And then the police are sitting there watching.
Just watching.
Because they don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
If we are successful at what we are trying to do and what we are supposed to do, we're going to crumble $1 trillion system, my nigga. They get paid off of us fucking up.
Fucking up.
They don't want us to stop fucking up. We can't.
No.
Because the jail's empty. Nigga, motherfuckers is out of work.
Yeah.
And so we cannot, bro. We cannot continue to put the fucking onus and the blame on other motherfuckers. We have people within our community that this is what the fuck they supposed to be doing.
That's what they supposed
Hold
to be
them to
doing.
the fire and make them do it.
Yeah. Or get out the way.
Or get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If our schools are not doing better, if Jefferson is not improving, if kids at Jeff are dropping out, they're not improving, the school's not getting better, get the motherfuckers out of there that's supposed to be making Jeff better.
Yeah. Because obviously they ain't.
Because you're not.
You're not.
Jeff has 87 kids coming this year, nigga. That's
87?
disgusting, bro.
Damn.
Jeff don't have 500 kids.
Wow. Damn.
If anything, that motherfucker is the one thing that we, nigga, that's the reason why I was going to have pro-am there. That's the hub.
Yeah. Supposed to be.
Supposed to be. And it's not. So when that motherfucker turns into an all-white school, once they change it, once they tear it down and they build the new one, and it becomes an all-white school,
Niggas gonna be mad.
Niggas is gonna be mad.
Wow.
Yeah,
Damn,
man.
that's crazy. I didn't know they had AK-47s.
Come on, fam.
Man, I seen
and
that.
that's not, you know, like, whatever. But, nigga, that's not, my mama didn't feel safe with that, my nigga.
Yeah.
That ain't how we protect ourselves, man.
No.
That's the opposite. That's how the motherfuckers in them damn countries that is nigga committing genocide shit do.
That's what they do.
That's what they do. They walk around in these fucking Uganda and all these places where they doing all this fucking genocide shit. They the ones walking around with fucking machine guns and fucking German Shepherds.
Yeah.
That's why when fucking George Foreman went to go fight Ali, why the country turned on him, because he came there with his fucking German Shepherd. And he didn't know. And for them, German Shepherds means, nigga, all the oppression that they have, because that's what the police have. Come on, my nigga.
Yeah.
We got to do better, Brody.
Damn.
We gotta
That's
do
crazy.
better. And so if we don't, we have to hold motherfuckers accountable, man. We got to hold people accountable.
Yeah.
Portland Public Schools ain't cool yet. And the motherfuckers that been getting paid to work with Portland Public Schools that made millions of dollars, nigga, get them fuck out the way.
Get them out
They're
there.
not helping.
They ain't helping.
No matter who it is.
Yeah. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you,
what I'm
brother.
saying? If our youth is out here fucking acting ass and shoot, they shot, fucking, they was shooting.
That's crazy.
and we got motherfuckers that get paid to say they stopped that, they gonna hold them motherfuckers accountable.
Yeah.
The Good in the Hood meeting should have them niggas in there.
In there. They should have been in the meeting.
And not wanting to be at that table is problematic, bro.
Yeah. Why? Yeah, you should be forcing your way in the door.
To me.
Yeah.
Because what I will say, nigga, with every fucking ounce of whatever, motherfuckers can say whatever they want to say about me. You can like me, love me, hate me, whatever. Nigga, when I'm motherfucking there, that shit don't happen.
Shit don't happen.
No. And that is what it is.
Yeah.
And niggas can take that however they want to take it.
Yeah.
And I tell you this, when I worked in them motherfucking schools, nigga, you saw the differences.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I just hope and pray that we don't allow the accumulation of wealth to take away from what the real mission is.
Real mission. Yeah.
And our mission is to educate and protect ourselves.
Man.
Period.
Yeah, them jobs ain't for everybody, and so some of them people is just in it for the money. That's the problem.
And that's where it got fucked up at. Helping became a hustle.
Big time.
Helping became a hustle.
Hustle, yep.
And nigga, that ain't what you supposed to do.
That ain't what you supposed to do it for. Nope.
Like,
you supposed to
nigga,
do it
if I wanted to get
broke.
rich, if I wanted to get rich, bro, I could have been rich a long motherfucking time. Because I'm good at a lot of shit, bro. But I know that my gift, nigga, is my people.
People.
Man, the fucking conversations, bro, that we had with those parents at our last, nigga, everybody was crying at our last dinner. The daddies, nigga, me, Mike Lee, because we really make a difference in these fucking kids' lives, man. And if every motherfucker that we know just worried about their circle of influence, my nigga, those 3 or 4 motherfuckers that listen to you, if you put all your power and intent to making them better, nigga, it eventually, because, bro, I had this revelation years ago, bro. Nigga ain't gonna change the world. You're not, nigga. This shit's impossible.
Impossible.
You're not gonna change the world.
Yeah, I don't care how much money
What
you got.
you can do is change your circle of influence, my nigga. If you fix your house, then in turn, your house can help fix your neighborhood. Once you fix your neighborhood, you can fix your city. Once you fix your city, you fix your state. You fix your state, you fix your country. You fix the countries, you fix the world.
Now you fix the world. But you got to start there.
You got to start, my nigga.
You got to start there.
You got to start, my nigga. So I was disappointed. Number one, by the adults sharing that shit.
Yeah.
Those fights and shit.
It looked like an adult fighting some kids.
No, but that man, they jumped on him. If he
They jumped him?
He should have whooped their ass.
Yeah, they jumped him. It
You know
looked
what I'm
like
saying?
that. Is
But
that what happened?
the disrespect of the kids, the way that they
That
talk,
part.
the way they act, nigga, it's a reflection of us.
Yeah.
And the shit ain't gonna get no better unless we are intentional about it, Brody.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't mean to get into the preaching part of it.
Man, hey, sometimes you got to get it out, man, and get
that
it off.
shit pisses me
That's
off,
what we're
bro.
here for.
That shit pisses me off.
Tell them what you think.
Because, nigga, we're supposed to have all of these things in place to where this shit ain't happening.
And they wonder why we can't have shit.
We're supposed to have all of these things in place where this shit happens.
Shit ain't supposed to happen.
Should have been. The right motherfuckers should have been there where that don't happen.
Where that don't happen.
We should have the right motherfuckers in the school to where the schools ain't fucked up. If you see some shit fucked up, fix it. I learned that shit a long time ago, bro. I'm a nigga that if I see it, bro, I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah.
And either it's gonna work or it's not. And if it don't, I figure out why it didn't. I do it again. I became fucking Santa Claus, nigga, because my son and mama was about to go spend $20 to take a picture with a nigga.
He said, no,
No, I can
Not
dress
mine.
up as Santa Claus. Y'all come do this shit with me. But yeah, man, we gotta be better, my people. We gotta be better.
Man,
gotta be better.
So we got a busy weekend, man.
Got a busy weekend. You about to work, baby.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready. I need it. I need it in my life.
I went to the bank today, got your money,
Okay,
baby.
right on.
You good? You gonna get paid on time? Yeah, man, it's gonna be a great weekend, though. So everybody, Rose City Pro-Am kicks off. The first games of the Rose City Pro-Am kick off this Saturday, 12 o'clock at Park Rose, man.
Man, trap bingo this weekend, too?
Trap Bingo Sunday, 6 o'clock at Alberta Street Pub. So I'm gonna be going from nigga
Pro-Am to the pub. Man, was one more thing I was gonna ask you. Any regrets? You made your Facebook public.
Yeah.
Facebook page public. You said don't
I'm
make me regret
I'm
it.
Back private now.
Are you?
Yeah.
What happened? Too much the access, huh?
Access. And the thing that I don't like about social media, I think social media is dope though. I think that the way it can connect people, I found people I ain't seen in 30, 40 years through social media. But what I don't like about social media is everybody ain't supposed to have no voice. And everybody's opinion ain't supposed to matter. And it gives everybody the right to be an expert and speak on whatever they want to speak.
Don't have a clue.
And so since I've stopped drinking, bro.
The world's changed. Nigga. It's a different world out here.
I don't talk as crazy as I talk. You know what I'm saying? None of that. And I don't got time to be.
Ain't got time. Yeah.
And so now when I see it, bro, I get up out of there. So it'll be going back private.
Yeah.
Might be deleting that motherfucker again. But hey, man. Episode 13, man.
And we did it again, my brother.
We did it again, bro. I'm really glad to be back, bro, and I'm glad to.
Yeah, we're glad to have you back.
Kick it out for the rest of the summer, man.
We're going to do it.
The rest of the year. We're going to keep going.
Yeah. Man, so yeah, y'all, thanks for tuning in. We down here at the GMP Podcast Studios, 2406 East Burnside Street. Man, y'all holler at me. Like I said, I'm looking for entrepreneurs and creators to come share their story. Let me put a spotlight on you. This week, we got my guy Jermaine Thompson with THX, The Highest Expectation over there, 33rd in Alberta.
Yes, sir.
You got a business spotlight. That was mine.
There you go. That's the one.
THX, 33rd, 4931 Northeast
Good thing
Alberta.
That I do is I will highlight over the summer those folks that come in for me at
okay.
City Market, because those are the majority black business.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, this is what it was. What I think was Seeznin, man. Episode 13. Thank y'all for tuning in. Tap back in with us, man, next Thursday, 7 o'clock.
Tap in on the tap in.
Peace. Tap in on the tap in, man.